Good evening everyone. In this class we will discuss the previous year questions related to the chapter problems on ages. I hope you people are covering your GS as well as your CSAT. Okay. So in this class we will discuss this and then I will address some of the queries regarding your preparations. Okay. Fine. Here this question, the sum of the ages of 5 members comprising a family 3 years ago was 80. Okay, 3 years ago it was 80. Okay, so take a data quickly by reading the question itself. Okay, so therefore they have provided you the sum of the ages of 5 members 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, which is equal to 80 years. Then automatically you can calculate the present ages of that 5 members, right? Which means 3 years ago 80 means each year, right, a person's age increases, so 5% year, right? So therefore you have to calculate the present age means after 3 years. So therefore automatically year 80, then plus each year age increases by 1, so 3 years 5% here, so which is equal to 80 plus 15, so which is equal to 95. That is the sum of the percentages of 5 members age. Okay, so if you want you can place here this summation symbol. Summation is for the addition of all the 5. So now after this they have provided that the average age of the family today is the same as the average age of it 3 years ago. Okay, so therefore you can easily calculate the average of 5 members 3 years ago. So 3 years ago it was age was 80, so there 5 members you can easily calculate, so that is the 16 year. Now present we will focus here. Average age of, now try to read it carefully, because an addition of a baby during the interval period, so therefore the present how many people are there, that is very important. So therefore be careful here. 5 members, the addition here a baby, so therefore the average age of your 6 members, that is at present, so which is equal to average age of 5 members 3 years ago, right? 5 members 3 years ago. So the data are very important. So now try to understand. You know the basic average formula, the summation by total observation, that is n. So here in this 6 members you are having 5 members age, the summation of 5 plus baby, okay, by the total observation here is 6. So therefore the average age of your 5 members 3 years ago here is nothing but 16. Cross multiply. The summation of 5 here is nothing but 80, right? Then no, you can 5 members present, right? So they are focusing with the present. Present means we have to take a 95. 95 plus baby, which is equal to 16 into 6. So therefore baby age is equal to 16 into 6 becomes 96 minus 95. So therefore 1 year. So the baby age is 1 year. So B is the right answer. Anybody having doubt here? Shall we move on to the next here? Okay, fine. Okay, we'll move on to the next. Okay, the people showing thumbs up, then automatically we'll move on to the next. Okay, fine. Next here. This kind of questions you can expect. Okay, some applications of numbers then number theory. So this kind of applied with some other chapters. This kind of questions you may expect. So here they are provided the age of Mr. X last year was the square of a number, and it would be the cube of a next year. Next year, what is the least number of years he must wait for his age to become the cube of a number again? Now try to understand one thing here. The first thing, focus on the last year. So this is last year. So this is the present. Then this is the next year. Right. Read the question carefully. Mr. X last year was the square of a number. Square of a number means 1 square 1, 2 square 4. So these are the possibles. Okay. 9, 16, 25, 36. So these are the possibles. Then the present means last year, then present year means 1 you have to add. 1 you have to add. Then 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, then 37. Next year means present plus 1. So therefore 3, 6, 11, 18, 27, 38. So like that it keep on moving here. Now try to understand. If the present age is 26, then the previous one is nothing but 25. So this 25 is nothing but the square of a number. So this is nothing but the square, 5 square. Then the next one is nothing but the cube. Yes, so this is nothing but the 3 cube, right? Now you can easily calculate the percentage. So the percentage here is 26. How many years he has to wait for his age to become the cube of the number? So which is the next cube? 40. So you can take this as a 4 cube here. So you can let us take a 4 cube. 4 cube is nothing but 64. So therefore we can able to find out the number of years he has to wait from the present, right? So therefore 64 minus 26 becomes 38. Okay, so he has to wait for a 38, or else you can go with the option method also. How can you just do the option method? By knowing the present, so that is 26 plus option, add up that option. The resultant must be a perfect cube number, right? Perfect cube number. So like this you can calculate. For example, 26 here, 42. Let us add up here. So 8 here, 6 here, 60. 8 is not a perfect cube number. So 28, 38 is nothing but 64. This is a perfect cube number, 4 cube. 26, 25, obviously not a perfect cube number. Okay, 51 is not a perfect cube number. So therefore elimination method also you can use. Okay, 16 also you can check here. 26, then 16 we can take up. So this is 42. This is not a perfect cube number. So only one number, by adding with the 26 you will get a perfect cube number, that is 38. Okay, when you are adding 38 with 26 you will get 64. That 64 is the perfect cube number. Okay, fine. Okay, let us move on to, hope your doubt is clear now, Aarti. Okay, fine, let us move on to the next year. The Ina was born 4 years after her parents' marriage. Her mother is 3 years younger than her father and 24 years older than the Ina. 24 years older than the Ina, who is 13 years old. At what age did Ina's father get married? What age Ina's father get married? So these kind of things you just focus with the one or twice reading. Okay, with one reading you can't get any clues. So if you read one or twice, then easily you will get some clues here. So the here is whose age is 13 years old, which means that Ina's present age here is 13 years old. Okay, that only you can able to get up from this information. Her mother is the thrice years younger than her father and 25 years older than the Ina. Okay, who? Her mother. So now, who is 13 years old? Who is 13 years old means that Ina is 13 years old. Okay, this kind of things please take up. Okay, so therefore present age of Ina, which is equal to 13 years. Easily you can able to calculate the Ina's mother age from this one. So the Ina's mother is, now try to understand, the Ina mother is 24 years older than Ina. So therefore 13 plus 24, which is nothing but 37 years. Now easily you can calculate the Ina's father age. So the Ina father, so 37 plus, now try to understand, her mother is 3 years younger than the father. So therefore father is 3 years older, right, elder. So therefore 40 years. Let us calculate the Ina's father age when he get married. Now try to understand what are the things you have to subtract. Age of the Ina we have to subtract from 40. Then she born 4 years after her marriage. So that 4 years gap is there, that also we have to subtract, because we need to find out when he get married what is the father's age. So therefore you can easily calculate this one, 40 minus 17, so which is equal to 23 years. Read one or twice. Suppose in that pressure situation, if you are not getting anything means read it multiple times, then automatically you will get. Okay, fine. Shall we move to the next? Okay. So 2 questions are there, right? Now this is applied with you may take it as a calendar plus the age also. Some applications you have to be careful. Now, simple question. In 20, which means 2 not 2, okay? 2002, let us take in this way, 2002. Minu age was 1/3 of the age of Mira. So let us take this as a Mira, then this as a Minu. You can take the Minu age is nothing but the 1/3 of the Mira's age. So let us take the Mira's age as a M. 1/3, right? Minu is 1/3. So therefore M by 3. Okay, let us take M by 3, this one. Now, whereas in 2010, so now move on this one. So 8 years you are going to move on here. So that is nothing but 2010. So here the Mira, here the Minu. 8 years, right? Age increases by 8. So therefore M plus 8, M by 3 plus 8. Now read it carefully. 2010, the Minu age was, so Minu age is nothing but M by 3 plus 8. So that age in 2010, half of the age of the Mira. In 2010, Mira's age is M plus 8. Now just do the calculations or arrangements. So this is nothing but M by 3 plus 8. Bring this 2 here inside, M by 2 plus 4. Now rearrange this one. By rearranging, right, M by 2 minus, so I'm bringing this M by 3 towards the RHS. So here this is nothing but 8 minus 4. You can take a LCM as a 6. Then it becomes 3M minus 2M. So M, so which is equal to 4. M is equal to 24. So M is nothing but in 20, okay, in 2002, that is the M. Okay, please be careful. So therefore in 2002, Mira 24. So Minu just divisible by 3. So therefore 8 years. Now question is, what is the Minu's year of birth? Right, Minu in 2002, 8 years means 8 years back you have to go. Okay, 8 years back. So that is nothing but a 1994 is the DOB of Minu. Getting? Okay. 1994. Okay, fine. So let us move on to the next question. Yes, this kind of question plays a very vital role. Nowadays, data sufficiency based questions plays a very vital role. They will give you statements and they will ask you a question. You have to choose which of the following is correct with respect to the statement and the question. Okay. Now, let us go on with the statement number 1. Question here is, who among A, B, C, D is the youngest? We have to find out the youngest one. Now with statement number 1, let us see. C is the younger than D. So which means that D is the elder than C. Now, but older than A and B. So therefore, now try to understand. Older than A and B. But here there is no information whether A is older or younger or B is older or younger. But therefore here two cases are possible. Or this case also possible. Okay, the cases plays a very vital role. So after this, with this you can't say who is who among, because you don't know either B or A. That only we can able to say, but you can't say that who is youngest. Therefore statement number 1 alone not sufficient. Eliminate A option. Now statement number 2, D is the oldest. With this you can't do anything. By combining S1 and S2 also you can't say anything, because D is the oldest. Yes, with the statement number 1 itself we can able to see that. By combining these two also no use. Therefore B also you can eliminate. Now let us take 3. So 3 says that A is older than B. With the 2 and 3 you can't say anything. Who is that youngest one? So here simply saying D is no information related to the C. You can't say anything with the 2 and 3. Eliminate. So only one left here is D. Okay, D is the correct answer. Elimination technique also you can use. Anyhow, we'll check here. By combining S1 and S3, we can say that D is greater than C, greater than A, greater than B. In this way, you can see B is the youngest. So therefore, S1 and S3 together are sufficient to answer this question. So therefore, D option is the correct answer. Getting? If you are getting means we'll move on to the next. Okay, fine. Let us move on to the next one. Here in this question, the average age of a teacher and a 3 students is 20 years. 3 students, right? 1 student, suppose X means 3X. Okay, you have to take that one. So that is the logic. You have to be very careful here. If all the 3 students are of the same age, and difference between the age of the teacher and the each student is 20 years, then what is the age of the teacher? Okay, we have to find out the age of a teacher. So let us take the age of a student as a X, the age of a teacher as a Y. Now clearly says that the average of 3 student plus a teacher. So 3 student, right? 1 student here is X. So therefore it becomes 3X. Teacher is Y. So total people here is 4. That average is nothing but 20. So now read it carefully. Now cross multiply. 3X plus Y is equal to 80. Keep this data here. Equation as a 1. Now they have provided that the difference between the age of a teacher and each student, okay, the student, each student here is 20. So then Y is equal to X plus 20. So substitute in the equation number 1. 3X plus X plus 20, which is equal to 80. 4X is equal to 60. So X is equal to 15. You know the value of X. So each student's 15, 15, 15. Okay. Now we have to find out the age of a teacher. So teacher age is nothing but y. So y is here in the equation number 2. So therefore substitute in equation number 2. So y is equal to 15 plus 20. So therefore y becomes 35. We are taking the teacher's age as a y. So therefore 35 is the correct answer. Anybody having doubt here? Or shall we move on to the next? Okay, fine. We'll move on to the next. Yes. Read it carefully, this kind of questions. Okay, a very vital role, this kind of. Consider the following statements here. So this is statement number 1. Let me take. So this is the statement number 2. Okay, fine. Now let us solve this question. The x said to the y, at the age of which means at the time of your birth, I was twice as old as you, or at present. At present, you don't know the percentage of them. Okay, let us take the percentage as x and y. Okay, you can take it as a for x, you can take it as a x. The percentage of the y, you can take it as a y. Fine, and you the x also 42. Keep it simple. Okay, now try to understand this one, very important. At the age of your birth means so y is so this is nothing but the birth. Okay, 0, right? At the age of birth means we have to move on here. Present age to the birth, we have to move on. So therefore we have to subtract the x value, right, from the y value, but you don't know the y, so keep it here y, which is equal to, they are providing you the twice as you was, twice as you. So okay, so these only they have provided the information. Now x is equal to 3y. You know the value of x, 42. So 42 is equal to 3y. So y is equal to what? 14. Just you are knowing the percentage of them. You have found the percentage. So now the percentage of x is equal to 42. The percentage of the y is equal to 14. After knowing this, we can go with the statements. Statement number 1 says 8 years ago. So what is the 8 years ago? So x is equal to, just subtract 8 here. So 34. So y is equal to, let us take 14 minus 8. So that is nothing but the 6, right? Now read it carefully. The age of x was the 5 times the age of y. Obviously wrong. So 6 into 5 is nothing but 30. But it says 34. Therefore wrong. Statement number 1 you can eliminate. So statement number 2, let us take. After 14 years. So therefore after 14 years, right? 42 plus 14. 14 plus 14. So which is equal to here 56. Then here 28. Now read it carefully. 14 years. The age of x would be twice. So okay. 28 is 2. Okay. You know this is x. This is y. Yes. 28 into 2 is nothing but 56. So 56 is nothing but the twice the age of y. So that statement is correct. Statement number 2 is correct. So the 4 answer here is B. 2 only is the right one. Shall we move on to the next here? So anybody having doubt here? If you are having doubt, you can ask, or else we'll move on to the next here. No? Okay, fine. So let us move on. This question we'll discuss later, because this is just one word is there, like 25 years of the age, or okay. So this we can take it as a one of the simple okay application also. Fine. So let us complete this part. Then we'll complete pure questions. Will complete pure age questions. Will complete. Then we'll come back to that question. Okay, fine. Now try to understand. Consider the question and the 2 statements given below here. What is the age of Manisha? Age of Manisha you need to calculate. Now statement number 1. Manisha is 24 years younger than her mother. That only you do, you know. First of all, let us take a percentage here. So let us take a percentage we'll take, and then we'll go on to the statements here. Percent, you can take it as a Manisha as a X. You can take our mother as a Y. For our convenient purpose, we are taking X and Y. Now we can go on with the statement number 1. Manisha is 24 years younger than her mother. Manisha, so that is X, is equal to Y minus 24. So this information only provided with the statement number 1. With this you can't do anything. You can't say the Manisha's age, because we don't know value of mother's age. So therefore you can't say. Statement number 1 eliminated. Let us take a statement number 2. 5 years later. So 5 years later means X plus 5. Then automatically it becomes a Y plus 5. The ratio becomes a 3:5. With these also you can't say anything, because just you can able to make another equation here by just cross multiplying 5x plus 25, which is equal to 3y plus 15. Then 5x is equal to 3y minus 10. This equation we can able to make. With this also we can't say anything. So statement number 2 also eliminated. So let us take a statement number 1 and a statement number 2. What happens when you are taking you are substituting the values here? We have to find out the Manisha's age, right? So we have to find out the X age, right? Let us do here. Check here. Then substitute Y here. So Y here is nothing but X plus 4 minus 10. 5x is equal to 3x plus 12 minus 10. Right. Now this is 2x. Is there any mistake here? Check here. So this is true.
24, sir, not 4.
Yes. This is 24, right? So 72, right? So therefore here 62. Then we can cancel. X is equal to 31. Yes, we can able to find out the age. So therefore both the statement required to find out this one. Okay. So C is the correct answer. Both are sufficient to answer the question. Okay. Shall we move on to the next one? Fine. So now in 2023, they're asking you in some other way. Let us see that one. See, this kind of questions plays a vital role here nowadays. Data sufficiency based question plays a very vital role. You have to be very careful. Now take the information provided here. Okay. I think it's visible, right? The for 5 children with the age A is lesser than B, lesser than C, lesser than D, lesser than E. For 5 children's age, any 2 successive ages differs by 2. Successive ages differs by 2. You can form a sequence here. You can take A, then A plus 2, A plus 4, then A plus 6, A plus 8. 5 only, right? That differs by 2. It forms a sequence. Now, read it carefully. We have to find out what is the age of a youngest child. Youngest child we have to find out. Right. Now, the age of the eldest is, statement number 1 says that the age of the eldest child is 3 times the youngest one. Eldest. So that is nothing but a plus 8, which is equal to 3 times the Youngest here is A. So therefore 3A. Now we can solve this one. 2A is equal to 8. So A is equal to 4. With A is equal to 4 means what we can say? Yes, we can say the youngest one. Okay. Statement number 1 sufficient. So let's take a statement number 2. The average age of the children is 8 years. Average age of the children is 8 years. So total how many children are there? 5 children are there. How many A's are there? 5 A's are there. Add up that one. 10, 20, right? Plus 20, which is equal to, they are provided as a 8 year. Cross multiplier. 5A plus 20, which is equal to 40. So 5A is equal to 20. Here in this case also we can say A as a 4. Statement number 2 also okay, fine. Both are sufficient, right? Individually. Now let us move on to that. The question can be answered by using one of the statement alone, but can't be answered by using the other statement. No, we can answer with the other statement also. The question can be answered by using either statement. Yes, either statement is fine. Anything we can. So now just read the C also, very important. The question can be answered by using both the statement together. No, separately you can. The question can, fine. Okay, therefore B is the right answer. Getting how to solve these questions. So nowadays one question you are getting, okay, related to the ages. So therefore be thorough with this one. Fine. So now let us discuss this question here. After this we'll wind up. Now this question plays a very vital role. This kind of questions you have to be very careful here. The data plays a very important. Half of the villages of a certain villages have their own house. 1/3 of the villagers cultivate paddy. So these are all very important. Even you can take 100 members as the total villagers like that. But when you are calculating 1/3 and all, it's a complicated one. 1/3 means you can take it as a 150 or else 300 or 450. In that way you can take. Okay, 45. So like this, if you are taking 1/3, easily you can able to find. Okay. So therefore let us take your 150. When you are taking 150 here, then half of the villages of a certain villages have their own houses. So now we can take 75 having the own house. Then 75 do not. Now read it carefully. 1/5 of the villages cultivate paddy. Cultivate paddy. Okay. Now you can say this one. 1/5, right? 1/5 of the 150. So that is nothing but 30. Easily you can calculate. So that is why we are considering these things. So now 1/3 of the villages are literate. 1/3 is nothing but a 50. Now 4/5 of the villages are under 25 years of age. 1/5 is equal to 30 means 4/5 is nothing but 120. 120. Now read that. Which of the following statements are certainly correct? Certainly correct. So the word plays a very vital role, certainly. Okay. Now read it. All the villagers who have their own houses are literate. So own houses here is 75. All, no. The literate here is 50 only, lesser than the own house. So therefore this is wrong option. So you can eliminate. Go with the elimination technique. That plays a very vital role. Eliminate. A eliminated. Now let us move on to the next. Some villages under 25 years of age are literate. Some villages under 25. So now try to understand. Under 25 you are having 120. Right? Here the total itself we are considering 150. Now literate you can take check here 50. Some villages means you have to take from that 150 total, right? Or literate, yes. So these 50 related to the sum out of that total. So let us check with the other statements, other options. We will come back to this one. Okay. Now check this one. Only half of the villagers who cultivate paddy are literate. Half of the only half. So 30 here. So what is that one? Half? No. Check this. Half of the villagers who cultivate paddy. Cultivate paddy here is 30 only. Half here is nothing but 50. 15. 15. But here it is 50. Okay, you can eliminate that one. Now, no villagers under 25 of the age has his own house. It is wrong. Because, now try to understand. Here total 120. Right? Do not possess 75. Some possess, right? So do not possess 75. So try to understand. 120. Do not possess. Let us take a 75. Subtract this one. Some possess here. We are clearly mentioning no villagers under 25. No, that is wrong. So only 1% here is B option. Some villagers under 25 of the age are literate. Suppose if the statement getting a confusion means just move on with the elimination technique. Then easily you can derive that one. Okay. So the answer for this question here is B. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. If no doubt means we'll move on to the next. Okay, fine. Anybody having doubt? Okay, let us complete today's session here. We will discuss some other topic in the next class. Okay, we will inform in your groups. Okay, thank you all. Have a good day.